Hey peeps, this is Ice, and we're out on a sheep hunt. Yeah, well, not a sheep hunt, actually, more of a cow hunt. It's not good. The amount of sheep in this world. Man. And obviously we're getting cows for the leather. What can I say? It's just horrible. The amount of sheep in this world, like I said before. There's going to be a higher spawn rate of sheep than other animals. And I know I said something like that in episode 11, but I think I was trying to make that into like a stupid little Sky/PewDiePie joke. But it's not. It's ridiculous. It's actually truly ridiculous. Now I'm on easy, so this should be working. I saw it working earlier, which is very nice. There's nothing in there right now, though. And if I... Whoa, hello. Hey, Skeleton. How's it going? But yeah, this isn't doing very well, actually. It's a very slow killing mechanism. But that aside, apparently there's more skeletons. Oh, there's a bow. Got a bow from a skeleton. Oh, wow, and it's got a lot of durability left on it. Wow. That is not too bad. Well, this appears to be kind of hopeless, so I'm just going to cut, and I will see you in a moment. Okay, I think we're going to try one more time here, because I really, honestly do want that. Oh, the amount of mobs here. Why don't those are there even general mob slots? But why don't those go to cows if there are? I mean, it's just so few cows and so much of everything else. One mob I need, one mob I'm not finding. Oh, and there's an Enderman too. Even got an abundance of those, in comparison. Well, we're going to just go over here real quick, I guess. More sheep, of course. Oh, and I'm boring as always. We'll harvest the sugarcane, I'm sorry. I have some interesting stuff planned for this episode, as you might know, and I just broke that sugarcane. Unacceptable. Okay, well, I guess we'll just have to go looking in this forest. Yep. We hit the jackpot! We hit the jackpot! Oh, look at this! Look at this! Cows galore! Yeah, and you know what? Breeding is just overrated. Overrated. Well, no, it's not actually. We're going to mark this spot with a trail of cobblestone for sure. No, actually, just to be fitting, we're going to mark it with a trail of wool. Kill all but 2 cows here. And, oh, man. Yeah. You have no idea. I have not seen cows like this ever in this world yet. So, this is literally a first. Oh, at last. It's snowing, it must be Christmas. Oh. Man, look at all these cows. But yes, I am bringing 2 home. Hopefully, to breed. And we're going to mark the way with a trail of wool. Because that's the most fitting. That's as fitting as it gets. 15, that's enough for 5 bookshelves already. Oh, 16. And there's a pig! Well, this is a change. This is insane. And you know what? Breeding is overrated. We're not breeding them. No. We're not breeding them. We're not. I know. I must sound like an idiot not breeding it, but I'm not. Because that's how I roll. And look, there's even more pigs down here. Yeah, I'm just gonna get all these cows because I really want the leather now. Well, that was pretty good. It still is pretty good. I'm sorry about the snow. Weather lasts way too long in this game. Just way too long. Well, it turned out we had actually twice as much leather as we even had paper for to make books. But we can now do level 15 enchantments. Let's find one here. Oh, it's amazing. It's amazing. How long is this gonna take? Seriously? This is seriously going to do this to me? Honestly? I got a level 15 enchantment before. I did. I swear. But this is glitched. What the heck? Oh, there's a 14. I'll go with 14. And sharpness 2, not horrible. Now let's do the pick. Of course, we don't have the levels for it anymore. Well, sharpness 2 isn't horrible. I'll go with it. And yeah, that's good. Well, with that done, I'm going to see how long that took, and then we'll start the slime farm. Because we need the slimes now, we really do. Okay, I slime findered a slime chunk, and it turns out it is literally directly under this sky fortress. Now also, if you hear some insanely loud, annoying background noise, that has to do with, never mind, it's annoying. But in any case, hopefully you won't hear that. My sisters might burst out laughing though, if they do. I will tell you that. Okay, so, there is a chunk, a slime chunk, just about under this lake here. And that is where we're going to be hollowing out. We're probably going to hit a lot of caves and stuff like that. But, in the end, it shouldn't be too bad. So, we are going to start our slime farm. The most annoying part about this thing is that we might actually have to dig out the very middle of this sandstone floor, which I don't like. But you know what? We don't want to do that. Why would we do that? This sandstone floor is, like, amazing. Honestly, it's one of the best design choices I've made. So, instead, we are just going to make a 2-wide ladder. Because ladders are ladders, and ladders are cool. And, yeah, we will see how much wood we have. We'll make us several stacks of ladders, hopefully, because we'll need them. And I will get right back to you. Okay, we have 54 ladders, and judging by the amount of wood that took a full, I think, 2 stacks of sticks, so that's quite a lot of wood, just for some ladders. We're only going to do a 1-wide ladder. We are going to make ourselves... how are we going to do this? Because we need to start... The chunk starts... Let me check real quick. Alright, so if I am not mistaken in my calculations, the slime chunk starts at this corner here, and ends at that other wool block over there. I don't know if you can see it. It's just over here. So in theory, everything below here, below level... What is it, like... 40? Below level 40 should, hopefully, if I am correct, be a slime chunk. Now, this is obviously not like the most ideal place ever. I think we are going to make our ladder outside of the base, outside of the actual house there. We are going to do it right... Oh, and also, I made another slime farm, I don't know, a few days ago. And I was going to showcase it on a video, but it was just so bad that I didn't. Let's just say that much, it was bad. What we are going to do is we're going to make it look nice too. So we are going to have a 2-wide bridge coming out like this. Actually 3-wide, and it's going to be made of oak wood. Kind of like this. Now, of course, this kind of interferes with our minecart station, but remember that this entire area here up to about this level is going to be blocked off, so it shouldn't matter much. In any case, we're going to kind of dock this out. Is that going to... It might be a bit close. I might move it over one, actually. Like I said, this is a completely improvised design, so it might not work out the first time. But you know what? Playing around, experimenting, that's what I love to do here. And, you know, this is actually what we're going to do. I changed my mind again here. We are going to make the entrance to the slime farm be right on the corner. So, we will have our pathway right about from this block, I think. No, this block. Yeah, this block to this one over here. So, what we have to do is hollow those out. Whoa! Whoa! Redstone. Don't break redstone. Don't break redstone. Okay. Now that could be a little bit cramped, maybe. No, 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 no! No! Dang it! No! No! Are you kidding me? Oh, that's horrible. Okay. Welp. I will be back in just a moment with hopefully that whole thing fixed. Because that is redstone I did not want broken. Yeah. I should be a bit more careful, shouldn't I, now? So, actually, I'll do it on camera. Torture you as well as me. Okay, I want that dust there. How far did this go? Man. Okay. I think. Get one there. There, there. There. Now, we have 2 blocks like this. And finally we have to get that dust over there. Those 2 dusts, apparently. Oh. Why? Wait, what the heck? Yeah, this goes here. Not to think about what might happen. We're missing a repeater and a dust. Dust there, and repeater there. There. That's all the redstone we're missing, right? Okay, good. Oh, that was horrible. That was beyond horrible. That was insanely bad. Let's just make sure nothing happened down here. Nope, we're good. Alright, at this point we're good. And again, I apologize for the background noise. I have 2 very annoying sisters, as you probably know already from previous videos. Okay, so mine that block. Okay. So now, that's a rail. That's not really a problem. As long as it's not water. Okay, I just had to show that on camera just because it tortured me as much as it tortured you. So now, we can put our dirt block here. And now, we can finally... 10 minutes in, we can finally actually begin working on the stuff for the slime farm. Sad. How very sad. But you know what? We're not going to pretty this up too much. It's just going to be kind of an oak wood pathway. And those 2 wool blocks are, of course, going to be gone. And yeah, that doesn't look too bad, actually. We might make, like, an inner ring of some sort later on. No, not now. Not now, not now. And that is the extent of our wood already. We made it about most of the way, I'd say. We're going to make it go up to about 2 blocks from that wall. Because I'm pretty sure that is the slime chunk boundaries I checked. And it might interfere with our old mine as well. In which case we just... Now another thing with this slime farm is that I'm planning to do it as high as possible. Like, at the highest of the y-axis as possible, if that makes any sense. So, say I would do it from maybe level 35 to 38. And that way the slimes would not despawn if I wasn't close to them. If you know what I mean. In any case, we need some more wood. More wood. More wood. Do we even have more wood? Or are we out of wood again? How many times does this say wood in that sentence? There's some wood. But that's all the wood we have. That is annoying. But I think that 44 is going to be enough. Maybe even some extra for ladders. We will see. We will see. And I am going to finish up that bridge, and then we'll get started on digging down. Meh. I don't know. I liked it better straight, but, you know, it was interfering with stuff over there. It was breaking my wiring and all, so, you know. It's certainly not going to be, like, my greatest aesthetic achievement. I think that will still be the minecart station, along with maybe this house here. Like I said, I'm horrible at building things looking nice. Although I do like my farms. I like how that came out. Kind of a spacious area. In the next episode, we might actually build the melon and pumpkin farm and put some water canals over there to hydrate the dirt. I'm not sure. We will see. But yeah, I think we'll do some farming through the next episodes, working on farms and whatnot. Because I have been getting a ton of stuff from my farms. Those were both amazing decisions, so... yeah. But not this episode. This episode we're working on a different type of farm. Slime farm. And why did I use wood for that? I don't know. I guess we're using wood. Oh no, oh no, oh no. No. Okay. So, I don't know why I put these 2 blocks here. But I guess we're using wood, so we're gonna need some more wood anyway. Which, you know, is never really a bad thing to have more of. Although oak wood is a bit annoying to get. Maybe I'll find some cows on the way. Optimism. Optimism. But yeah, we're doing good on enchanting as well. I am really happy with that we now have a sharpness 2 sword. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. My hope is that we'll get unbreaking on our pick at some point. That would be nice. And you might be asking, what is the first thing we're going to do with pistons? Because we attempted to make a 3x3 vault door before in the Let's Play, and it just became such a boring and ridiculous task that I gave up on it. Well, we are going to make our enchanting room customizable, and we are going to make a kind of button-activated thing, so there will be a few states, you can just toggle through them with one button. It'll be very cool, and we'll try to make it look as natural as possible, while still being as modern in technology as possible. And I think it's going to use some fancy stuff like hoppers and droppers and comparators and stuff to compact it down, because I actually worry about making things compact when I'm playing survival. Although I really have not gotten this far in any survival world I've played before this one. Like, before I played this world, the last survival world I played was, I think, the first world I loaded up in when I first got Minecraft. And at that point, I just built this cobblestone mess and called it my fortress and thought it was amazing. And now, look at this. Oh, and there was just a bed in there, a few chests. Just crappy, but hey. And you know what? Again, you do not want to watch me cutting down trees, because it's boring. Man, it's really nice to have so much food. I mean, that herd of cows really did change the way this world is going to be for a while. Before, I had to play on peaceful whenever I wanted to get places because I had to sprint and all. It's horrible. But now, I have all the food. And it should be done cooking as well. Just, I can sprint all I want, and I've got pork in there, 37 steak in there. It's like, oh, where's all this food coming from? And of course, I've got a stack of wheat up in my farms that I'll probably deal with later. But in any case, we've got over a stack of wood now, so we should have enough. And yeah, we are going to make this, as I said, go down to about... what am I trying to say here? We're going to make it go down to about level 34, I think. The bottom is level 34. I think that'll be safe for the slimes to spawn. So the first thing we want to do is just make this little wooden underwater entrance that will lead downwards and into the slime farm. Now, I might make this like a boat entrance later, but not now. Not now. There. Oh, no? Okay, well, we're gonna have to fill this with blocks. Oh, this is really annoying, actually. Bucket. Alright, easy. Now we can dig these out, and there's no longer anything. Okay, that was harder than it needed to be. So, we're gonna start sticking in our ladders. And the slime farm oh, we want these on the other side, actually. Whoops, that's a great start. Okay, well, we just go like this. Maybe. There. And there we go. There we go. Now what we're going to do is we're going to just stick in blocks like this. Like so. And make just kind of a little area around it. Just for the sake of looking nice and all. Because looking nice, I guess, is somewhat important. Not to me. But to people watching videos on YouTube, it probably is. So, that'll make things look nice. For you. All for you. All for the 3 people who are watching this. Yeah. I am running out of things to say. Because... Oh. Well, that's a problem. Okay, we're just gonna make this kind of look like this. I think. Now, another problem with this world is that I'm doing everything in a very small space. Like, I have these tubes running everywhere. It's going to get a little bit messy after a while, I think. But you know what? That's kind of the style I like, so... Too bad. I like the style of looking like some kind of mad scientist with all those little areas everywhere. And besides, if I want something calm and easy, I can just run back to the cave in there, which I am quite proud of, actually. How I did that. And yeah, that's it. And as you can tell, I'm pretty proud of myself when I even build something very small aesthetic, because I'm horrible at it. And that proves it. That's just so bad that I need to fix that. I need to fix that. What is wrong with it? Maybe put blocks there? Oh, that's not too bad. Just put some blocks here and here. And that way, it's just kind of like a little house that we can run into, drop down the ladder, and go into the slime farm. So, now I am going to tunnel down about 20 blocks, fill in the ladders, and I will meet you down there. See you in a bit. Okay, that was really quick, actually. As you can see, we've got a hole up here, and apparently I didn't fill in all with ladders, and I actually have 27 ladders left, so we could have made it a 2-wide ladder, but we didn't. Shame on me. In any case, here we are at y equals 36, yep. And we've already got some iron, so it's going to be a huge resource thing. We're actually... For the sake of resources, we're going to mine down 3 more blocks, I think. 2 more blocks. They're a compromise. And now what we are going to do is we are going to grab a crafting table, because we are definitely going to need to do some crafting down here. And we are going to hide it very, very obviously, and yet awesomely. No, actually, we're first going to hollow out this, because this is seriously claustrophobic right now. Got some gravel for us. There we go. And there goes our shovel. That's a good start. In any case, here is going to be the entrance to our amazing slime farm. So yeah. This is going to be kind of the entrance, and it is -1 at the next block. And our slime chunk, let me check real quick, starts at 239. So it starts just down a little bit down that way. No. Yeah, a little bit down that way. So, what we're going to do is we're going to mine this part out a little bit. Now, over here is just going to be kind of an area where we can store chests. It's going to be 3 high. And like that, it will be 3 high. We're going to make this entire thing 3 high, actually. Just to get rid of a little bit of the claustrophobia here. Now, this is at -1, which is nice. In fact, this is where the slime chunk starts just down there. So, here is going to be our chest area, I think. And yeah, so first of all, let's tunnel to exactly -1, 239. Just down here a little bit. We'll make this a 2-wide tunnel. And the reason I'm showing this on camera is because I actually think this kind of thing is interesting. I think it's more, I mean, say when I watch it on Etho, it's a lot more interesting than him talking, so maybe it'll be more interesting when I'm building. And you know what? I honestly like to talk about what I'm building, so
Yeah, it's a good thing. It's a win-win. And to 4239, so right here is where the slime chunk starts. So we're going to mark that with some wool. Wool is going to be like my official marker block from now on. And now what we're going to do is we're going to start hollowing this out. Now, of course, slime farms have to be 3 high, so we will do that. Now, this isn't going to be like some insane fancy redstone slime farm. It will have a few cool features, some water streams and whatnot, but nothing like insane. And yeah, we're going to build this up just like this, have our door to the slime farm right here, and like I said, we should build a crafting table, which we're going to put right here. We're going to put a crafting table here, make a furnace, which is going to be kind of like our furnace for down here. Also very nice. And I don't actually think I'm ranting here. I think it's somewhat interesting to watch. And yeah, there we go. We are all set to begin construction of the slime farm. We're just going to make ourselves a door. And it has begun. Now, hopefully this chunk is actually accurate, because the last one I tried didn't seem to spawn as many slimes as I would have liked. So, I'm not sure. We will see. In any case, we are going to start mining this out for 16 blocks, but you know what? This is the kind of thing you really don't want to watch. I will be right back with a report of how many resources we got from this, because we should get quite a few. Quick update, what have we found here? I wonder. We have found an underground lake. Our slime farm is right inside an underground lake. Oh, no. That is one of the most annoying things that could possibly happen. Like, possibly. So that's going to make things a little bit harder, as you might guess. But I will man through it. I will man through the hardships. And, ugh. Well, this is going to be a while. Alright, I will see you in a little bit when this is actually cleared out and no annoying water streams are there. Okay, so now all that water is gone, although its existence isn't. So that pool is still going to cause us a bit of a problem when we're mining this whole thing out. But now we are just kind of mining this whole thing out in slices and making sure to keep it lit so that other mobs don't spawn, because we're definitely making a slime farm and hopefully we won't spawn any other mobs. Now, I just really hope that the slime finder here is accurate, because already I know this is going to take a while, a lot of work, a lot of pick durability. Probably going to use up this diamond pick, and I wouldn't want that to go to waste. But you know what? If it does, too bad. It went to use. It went to good use. I never would have gotten to enchant it, which is also a shame. But yeah, if we do get a slime farm, oh, the possibilities. Hidden storage, piston doors, oh, all the things you're supposed to build in redstone and survival. Oh, I can't wait. But in any case, I don't have much to talk about, so like I said, this episode is getting long, but I don't care. We are going to make it go about 35 minutes, if that's alright. And we are going to hopefully maybe at least hollow out the slime farm. We won't start working on the technology, but we may start hollowing it out. And yeah, that's kind of the plans. I will see you in a bit. No big mining operation like this is complete without at least one explosion. But you know what's better? Wait, but you... Oh, okay. You know what's better than one explosion? 2 explosions. This will mine approximately 5% of the whole farm out, but you know what? Too bad. Better than nothing. And as you can see, this whole thing is not a very long ladder, actually. It's not too bad. And yeah, we're not going to be able to do too much with TNT, but we can do a little bit. 3. And we can put our TNT in there. 1, 2, 3, 4. And stick one in here. And make ourselves a lever. Okay, now for the fun. Kind of. Oop. It's embarrassing. That's majorly embarrassing. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna stick our lever here, put a cobblestone there and there. And I guess we have to stick a lever there. Maybe. Seriously? Where'd the TNT? Oh. That's annoying. Yeah. Well, that was pathetic. Oh, well. Well, it got something done. Certainly would have made the thing a lot faster, but, I'm not the kind of person who goes and, goes and gets gunpowder all the time. So, we'll just have to make do with how much that did. It actually did a decent— Whoa! I'm not— Oh, I'm using you. Yeah. Yeah, okay, well that's helpful. I guess. Well, I had so much fun with that TNT. I couldn't help but go up and check on my chest one last time. Turned out I had a secret stash of gunpowder. So now we got 9 more TNT, which means 4 times the fun as last time. 4.5 times, even. So, TNT mining time. So, what we do is we go like that. That mines out a square. And then we skip over 2, I think, right? Yeah. And then we go here. Put that in. That mines out a square. And then we can just make our lever go on both. Or we'll make another lever, just so they explode at the same time for the effect. The effect. The effect, man. Okay. This might be the last segment I record of this because it's getting way long. Like, really long. So, I hope you enjoyed this episode, peeps. All I have to say is bye now. Oh, and one more thing. There's a certain viewer who I know in real life. Apparently the jokes I make are horrible. According to this viewer, he says that I go hoo 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 whenever I wrongly place a block. All I can say to that is you should seriously, like, he is a serious fan of PewDiePie, so he should seriously go see how horrible PewDiePie's jokes are. Because they're pretty darn bad. Alright, I just want to say that. Now for real. Bye now.